welcome back to the beginning of week 4. Um, it is wet and cloudy and windy here in Abbas, but I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to take you around and show you what happened. For the things that I wanted to get done in week 3, I think I got a lot of them done. I didn't actually start seeds, which I am thinking about doing today. And I'll show you kind of what came in and what the plans are for next week. But I will quickly take you around and show you what's happening. Okay, so out in the garden, you can see it's pretty wet and sloshy and windy. I did get some cleanup done. So I cleaned up some stuff there. I just generally did some cleanup around the yard, but nothing out here got planted. The windbreak for the chickens is working out well. I do need to fix some of the protection for my citrus. But other than that, and I still need to fix that, things outside are looking pretty good. I mean, albeit very wet. And in here, the flower section, not much has happened, but I did get around to finishing. I remulched the path here because it was getting kind of sloshy. And I got around to kind of digging up this space here. What's happening next is I have to amend it with some compost, just because it's mainly like sand and clay and things. And once that's ready, if we get good weather this week, I do actually have my plants and I'll start planting things in there. I did also get some new mulch in for the chickens, again, to kind of help mitigate some of the wet sloshiness. But that's what's happening out here. It's on my list to order more compost because I'll use all that up in the flower bed behind me. But that is coming. Bad news about both of my cars is that since I don't use them very often, they're both dead at the moment. So, and I have doctor's appointments this week. So I will be attempting to get one of those charged up. And I'll drive it around for an hour, probably in the wind and rain, to make sure that the battery is sufficiently charged. I'll take you over here right quick and show you my haul. I have some little plants here, and I have a whole box of things that showed up from various different places. They're all bulbs and plants, so that's a set and seedless rhubarb. And I have a ton. Some of these I don't know exactly what they are, but these are all bulbs that are going to go out in the orchard. So these are like the big stinky bulbs that they really smell like pot, to be honest. They're big stinky bulbs that apparently the voles don't like. These are a type of actually edible, supposedly you can eat these bulbs, edible muscari that's going to go out in the orchard. And the rest of these down here are just all bags of daffodils. So I think each bag has 25 bulbs in it. And I think I got like 300 bulbs. So those are all going around each of the trees in the orchard. I did also get the stuff up there cleaned up. And then down here, I had pulled out the dead lantana and some of my spider plant that died back. So that all got cleaned up. And I'll take you down to the carport and we'll see what's happening over there. Okay, so I know cleaning up the carport was on my list, but I actually changed it to just be satisfied with having a potting area ready and having most of a path going to the back door. So yes, I know it's barely accomplished, but I'm going to take that as a win for this week. I do have things finally prepped. So some of the stuff is in the house. I have some larger trays like this that I use to plant my onions and my leeks into like trays. I just kind of spread them out. And then these are the cells where I will start the flowers and the flowers, I guess. And then I also have over here, I have these pots, which I will start my lemongrass in. So some of the things I kind of use different pots for different things. I did make up some of my seedling mix. So my seedling mix, it's in there. It's a blend of cocoa core, perlite, vermiculite, and worm casings. It's all been put through a fine, like quarter mesh, eighth inch mesh thing, tammy sieve. So yeah, I have this thing that I use to make the seedling soil very, very, very fine. So if I come in here, you'll see that it's like it's very soft and fluffy. So apparently little seeds like that. My regular potting mix that I make is kind of the same. It's in the bucket over here. It also has like cocoa core, vermiculite, perlite, and worm casings, but I don't bother sieving it because the bigger plants don't really care. I am happy that I finally have this because since it's miserable outside, I can hang out in here and get some stuff done. So honestly, I think that's about it that happened this week. I know that I also made some sourdough bread for the first time, which turned out, well, not the first time, but it's the first time that I successfully made sourdough bread. And yeah, things coming up for this next week. If I sneak out here, it's all about the orchard. I am not pruning my trees yet because although they did lose their leaves, I mean, this one's holding on to a few. I'm going to wait till the weather improves just a little. That's mainly for me. But I will be going through when the weather permits to plant the bulbs and get those in. So all of the daffodils and the scurry and those stinky bulbs are going to be going around the base of each of these trees up here. And then I have 2 gooseberries that are going to be going in the chicken run. And I have the Sutton seedless rhubarb, which I think may end up going way up there somewhere, but I'm not sure because I do know that I have artichokes coming in that are going to get planted in between these trees. But I'm sure there's other things on the list for week 4. So I'll go ahead and throw those up. I will make plans for week 4 as well and throw my goals up so that you all know what to expect for next week. There isn't really anything like beautiful to leave you with. So I guess I'll leave you with Mr. B and his hair blowing in the wind. We hope you had a great week and we'll see you next week. Bye.